Hello, 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 ladies. Today we are talking about my top 10 tips on recruiting for being a Senegence lip sense distributor. So many of you have been asking me for quite some time, what are my tips? And it's kind of hard to say and put it into words because I had been in a previous business, right? So I had been in a previous business, which I think gave me a lot of knowledge that I brought to this business and kind of just took off for it. So when I went to think about this, I had to go back to square one, right? So I put myself in your shoes and a lot of those who are newbies, which is fantastic, which is great, which means you're going to fail forward because we all do, right? I've definitely made my mistakes with trying to recruit in this business because ever since I started for the past 3-4 months, it's just been flying off the shelves, really. And I've right now just going back and learning stuff that I should have probably known then. And that's going to be one of my tips to you guys. You're just going to learn on the fly. So first and foremost, your first question to yourself before you dive in is, do you want to build a team, right? The question to yourself, ask yourself is, do I want to build a team? Do I want to start creating that residual income from team bonuses and group sales commissions? And if your answer is yes, then perfect. You're in the right spot and you're going to keep listening, right? And if you don't want to build a team, I'm going to urge you to keep listening because there's a few people on our team who said, I don't want to build a team. I just want to sell this stuff, have some fun. And then lo and behold, people in their store wanted to join, wanted to sign up because it's super awesome and sells itself. And lo and behold, they have a team. So keep listening, even if you're not sure if you want to build a team. But for those who know they do, take notes and write this stuff down. So tip number 2 would be a leader before you even become a true team leader. And by that I mean step up to the plate, dive in, learn more, act like a leader before you even are a true team leader, right? Step and fill into those shoes. Learn as much as you can. Watch YouTube videos. Post questions in the team page, learn from it, and also help people by, if they post questions themselves, comment and educate people, right? Act as a leader before you are one. I think that takes away a little bit of the scariness of, oh my goodness, if I have a team, I don't even know what I'm doing, right? If you start acting like you know what you're doing and fake it till you make it, then the world is going to bring to you people to lead. So number 2 is be a leader before anyone is even on your team. Number 3, get over your damn self. Yep, I said it. Get over yourself. Exactly what this book here says. Get over your damn self. And this is by Romy Nudstadt. I think that's her name. But I suggest you buy it. 1, personal development, good for the mind. Everybody needs it. So many lessons. But a big one in this book is in chapter 3. And it is your list is your life. And if there's one thing I learned from my last business, it is this. Your list of who you know, who you've come into contact with, and who you're going to make contact with is your life. And in this book, she basically tells you start with 200 people that you know. And don't say you don't know 200 people and she'll kick your butt in this book, but you know 200 people, especially through social media where we're all staying connected. You're going to write down everybody you know. It can go down to your hairdresser, the person who does your nails, your dentist, your doctor, the person who babysits your dog while you're away, babysits your kids, that mom at school who brings the baked goods into every, bake sale or something like that. This is your list of people you know, and these are the first 200 people you're going to contact to either get into your shop because you know they'd be great, get into your shop and try the product, or you're just going to straight up go right to recruiting them. And that's going to take me to my next tip. So you're going to make a master list, but tip 3, get over your damn self and make a master list. And when I say get over your damn self, in the title of this book, is someone had told me this when I was first in my previous business. And I said, I don't really need this money. So I'm, I make a decent amount of money already. And this is my fun money, and something about, along the fact that I don't really need this money and it's used for just fun stuff. And she basically said, get over your damn self. you don't make that much money, you do need this money, you have debt, and you're no better than the other person. Exact same thing. Get over your damn self and make a list, even if it's the list of people who scare the crap out of you. And I know which ones you're thinking about. It's like those ones in high school that were the varsity cheerleaders, right? Everyone was nervous to talk to them, or girls who just admired. Those people definitely need to go on your list, because chances are, if you're intimidated by them, there's probably a reason why, and that's probably because they're a go-getter or something along that sort. So tip number 3 goes into drop down of that one is make a list of your dream team. And the dream team, you can probably get what I'm saying from that is, who are the people you would love to work with, right? You just know that they would be awesome. Right? Those people, I say anywhere from 8 to 10. Sometimes 10's a stretch for me, but I definitely have, you can easily write down 4 or 5 people. Get to 10 if you can, because those are the people that you want to work with, that they're motivated. They don't give excuses. They have passion. They bring something to the table. They have a sense of humor and personality that you want on your team. There's many reasons why you can have people on your team, but think of those would just rock it. They might not be thinking about makeup right now, and they probably have no interest in a business like this, but just put those names down, even if those are, I know she'll never do it, but I wish she would, and these are the 10 girls, right? Make that list of those 10 girls. Of course, I'm going to tell you to go talk to them too. So those lists of 10 girls, some might come to mind right away, because tip number 5 is obviously go back to your repeat customers. If you have repeat customers who have purchased more than once, I've definitely approached people who are on their second purchase, and it's going to be 2 or 3 colors, and I think, girl, why aren't you getting this for a discount? Or you love this stuff so much, why aren't you joining my team, right? So those people are repeat customers. Bring it up to them simply during the message in the ordering process and say, love to hook you up with that stuff. I have it all in stock. I can get it right out to you. But if you don't mind me asking, have you ever thought about joining my team? Simple as that. I can't tell you how many times I've sent that message and they've come back with, yeah, I have been thinking about it. Or, oh my gosh, you just read my mind. I've been thinking about this nonstop. That's happened with a lot of you, right? I'm sure some of you are watching laughing, because I couldn't stop thinking about it, and that's why I signed. And that's how most of us are. So leading from the dream team, some of those can be awesome customers who post great selfies, who post amazing content on your page, or just send you messages personally that you think, why isn't she doing this, right? So those dream team people can come from your amazing customers, or those people who are giving you referrals. I mean, that's huge. If you do the giveaways and say, add a friend to be entered for the giveaway, and people are constantly adding their friends, why aren't they selling it, right? Bring this up to them. Say, girlfriend, I thank you so much for all your referrals. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. But this got me to thinking, have you ever thought about just starting your own business and joining my team? That's it. And end it with a question and let her get back to you. It's also a side tip and hint is, if you're going to think of telling someone something and you want a response, instead of saying, hey, I think you should join my team, there's no action or call to action. A great way is to end it with a question saying, have you ever thought about joining my team? Have you ever thought about starting this business? ? And then they have to get back to you, basically, right? So you're leaving it open-ended conversation there. So for that one, it's bring it up to repeat customers. Oh, there's a tip that I forgot to write down a number. So there's going to be 11 tips. All right. So tip number 6 is, do not prejudge someone on if they need this business opportunity, right? Do not think just because someone has a life that you admire or things you wish you had, or they have 2 jobs, that they don't need this opportunity or they don't want this opportunity. Also, just don't discredit what blank can do for them. Don't discredit what $300 might do for someone. You might be hoping for $3,000 a month, right? But to someone else, $300 might be huge. So don't discredit that. Someone might be driving a Range Rover, but might not be able to afford their monthly payments. So don't discredit what the car program can do for them, right? There's something for everyone. And just, it doesn't have to be money, right? There's a list that I made here when I was writing all this out. It could be the money. It could be the car. It could be friendships. If they're just looking for friends, if they're, recently moved and they're isolated, this is a great place to be. If they're looking for purpose, I know quite a few moms who are here for looking for something for themselves and a purpose. Possibly they're looking for vacations and trips. If they're single and don't have anything holding them down, they could be looking for a vacation or trips. And we have that, right? You can earn that here, all expenses paid. Same with if they're looking for a passion, something to do, something to get them excited. That was definitely me. I have a lot on my plate already, but I was looking for something to motivate me to get up in the morning, to be super inspired. And this is it. So don't discredit what this can do for them, and don't prejudge just because you think their life is one way, or you think they're too busy, or you don't think they wear any makeup. There's tons of people in this business who don't wear makeup, but who are being successful. Don't prejudge or discredit this opportunity and the fact that we are holding on to a huge blessing. I actually forgot that one too. So I'll add there. This is going to be 12 tips, just so you know. All right, here. So next tip, it is people will buy into you as a leader and a person. And by what I mean about this, for those who aren't really into social media or haven't used it for a business purpose, is the fact that your social media should be a reality show almost of your life. It should be a representation of who you are, not what you're selling, but who you are as a dog mom, a girlfriend, a wife, a mother, a teacher, where you live, what your hobbies are, things like that. What obviously I post a lot about my food. I post a lot about my dog, my dating life. Basically, there should be 5 buckets that you post about to attract people to you, because you like attracts like, right? So you want people like you to be able to lead them, to build a business with them, to thrive with them. You want people to connect with you because they're going to buy into you as their mentor and leader, maybe not so much as someone who's selling the makeup. Same with in your shop. People are going to, your vibe is going to attract your tribe. So those people who like you are going to buy what you recommend product-wise. Same with those people who like you are going to want you as their mentor. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So what you put out there is what you're going to get. So you want to attract the same types of people. So that's a whole nother lesson, social media. But I wanted to throw out there that people aren't going to fall in love with you just because you post some lip gloss. They're going to fall in love with you and want to join your business because what you talk about and what you speak about and how you're passionate about things. That's what they're going to be attracted to. So that was tip number 7. Tip number 8, on top of that, is pay attention to who likes your posts. Actually, we're going to make this one number 8, is relentlessly talk about the business, not just about the product. You're going to see why the next one ties into that. So when I say relentlessly talk about it, it could be talking about it at the beginning. I often do it in the beginning or end of a live video in my shop. I say, hey, I was just on doing a video for my team. Now I'm jumping on here to talk to you guys. That's a subtle hint. They're thinking, oh, that's right, she has a team. Or, gosh, I've been thinking about joining that team, right? Subtle hints. Or at the end, I say, all right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to go hop off and go talk to my team about, some new topic or something like that, dropping some hints. So talking about it like that, also talking about it in the sense of making a blatant post, right? Talking about the business opportunity, how you never saw yourself here 2 months ago, a month ago. You never thought you'd be selling makeup because you didn't really wear it, right? Talk about what drew you in, why you're here, and how you never thought you would be here, or you did think you would be here, right? Just like you see a Facebook ad all the time on the side, and you see it and you're thinking, I really wanted those shoes, but you're scrolling, I really wanted those shoes, and then eventually you're like, okay, I've seen enough times, I'm going to get the darn shoes. Same with, if you make posts on your personal page and in your shop, do it both places, attracting different people. people are going to start, it's going to be in the back of their head. They're going to see a post on Sunday, and then they'll see a post on Thursday, and then they'll see a post a week from now, and they'll keep thinking about it. Obviously, it's going to sometimes require you to follow up and message them, but this goes into my next tip, which would be, I can't even keep track of the numbers now. That would be 8. This is 9. 9, yes. So this is 9. Pay attention to who interacts with your posts. So you make the post, you see who likes the good ones, right? So we always make these posts and we're thinking that was an awesome post. I'm going to see who likes it, and don't be upset if a ton of people don't like it, right? Usually it's just going to be lip sense distributors who like it. That's the way social media goes sometimes. But the more you post, the more you can start to track this. Even post in your store, right? So if you post a color and someone likes it, they don't buy it, but they like it. And then 2 days later, you post another color or something, and they like it, but they don't buy it. And they keep liking things. That person needs to be on your team. They like this product. They might not be able to afford buying it every single time, but they like the product, and they like you, and they like your posts. So pay attention to those people. That's often how I'm able to message people and say, hey, have you ever considered joining my team? Because I see you repeat comments and likes all the time. And those people are definitely on this team, probably watching this video. But I see you, and I'm watching you, and I'm watching you like, and then I'm going to approach you, right, about the opportunity. And usually they're the ones totally ecstatic that I'm approaching them, and they didn't have to come to me. So the next one is number 10 is let people know you're accepting new team members and that you want to grow your team. Some of you have never even mentioned the opportunity in your shop or on your page. I know you haven't, because I follow all of your shops. So some of you haven't even mentioned it. They don't even know that becoming a distributor under you is an option, right? So if you don't talk about it, if you don't post about it, they're not going to know about it. So if someone joins your team and it's your first team member, make a shout out in your online shop saying, so-and-so joined my team. Can't wait to have her join our tribe. We have the most amazing team. Welcome to the Gloss Boss family, or something like that. You can do that in your store, because other people are going to see it and think, dang, I kind of wanted to do that, or I didn't even know that was possible. So you can let them know that you're accepting new people into your mentorship and that you only want to take on 3 people this month. There's quite a few ways to word it, but let them know that you want to build your team and that you're looking for them. And on that note, this isn't written down, but a side tip is to make sure in your file section of your Facebook page, your online shop, that you have the how to become a distributor file uploaded. And by uploaded, I do not mean a PDF literally uploaded. I should instead say, make sure you have that file created. Make sure it is a document within Facebook, right? So I'll do it right here real quick, but I'm going to make a video on it. Go to the group that you want to be in, and then when it says write a post, instead of post, hit more, and then hit create doc. And when you create a document, you can literally make a title in there and add content and save it natively to Facebook. This way, when people open it, they can see it. They don't have to download it. They don't have to print it. In case you put it on there in a different program, some people can't open pages and certain things. Make sure it's natively in your Facebook so people can see it. Then, when people express interest, be sure to tag them below and say, hey, Brittany, be sure to check this out, and then let's chat soon. The reason you do that every single time someone's interested is that it pops back up into the newsfeed within your group. So even if you have 10 comments and someone's interested and no one's been interested for a month, as soon as you tag them, it will show up as the first post, meaning more people are going to see how to become a distributor, right? And then it pops back into their brain. They think, oh, I meant to do that, but I didn't have the money last month, or something like that, right? Just want to keep on getting it in their brain. All right, next tip is, this is 11. Is don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to recruit. Okay, you guys, do not be afraid. It is fine. We have an amazing team, and If you don't know the answer, one of us is going to know the answer. And if not, we're going to find it out for you. It's not a big deal. Teamwork makes the dream work, and we will all figure this out together. So do not be afraid. I know it's kind of intimidating, but if you're afraid, people are going to pick up on that. You got to give out the energy of excitement, of fun, saying, this is so much fun. I never saw this coming. I would absolutely love you on my team. What questions do you have for me? And also, it's another big tip, don't word vomit on them. If they have a question, answer specifically what their question is. They say, I have so many questions or something. Girl, that's awesome. Send me a list of exactly what your questions are, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And whatever they list or whatever they send over, just answer that. Don't tell them everything. Just answer that question, right? So don't worry, vomit on them, but don't be afraid. And if you ever have a question or need help with the conversation, feel free to screenshot it on your phone and send it to me, or on your computer. Send it to me, and I can help you walk through that conversation to make sure that you have the answers correct and that you're giving them the right information. Also, if you need to do a 3-way call with me, meaning if your prospect wants to get on the phone with you and you're not 100% sure or confident, just let me know. I'll hop on the phone. The 3 of us can chat and get her all signed up. All right? Okay, fantastic. Last tip is number 12. Instead of feeling icky about presenting someone with this opportunity, feel guilty if you don't, right? Instead of looking at it as a salesy way and making you feel uncomfortable about giving them the presentation or the question, you should feel guilty or obligated to tell them about this opportunity, because it can literally change their life. Once again, you don't know what they need. They might need $50 a month. Might need $5,000. This can provide it for them. You have no idea what they want, and until you ask, you're never going to know, right? This might be the person next to you is calling. So if you don't ask them, someone else is going to ask them. So be sure to ask them if they've ever thought about it, if they want to join, if they'd like more information. But if you don't, you're doing a disservice to them, because I can honestly say it has changed my life. I know people around me, it has changed their lives as well. And you owe it to others, certainly your friends, to let them know about the opportunity. So ladies, in recap, just as you need to sell, you also need to build a team if you want long-lasting residual income, right? This isn't just sell lipstick, get some money, and then don't have anything to show for it. This is month after month building a team that's going to bring you money in the long run, and this is the money that's going to change your life, right? This is the big dollars that's going to pay off the debt, that's going to get you that house, that's going to get you that car, which the company can even pay for, what is going to put money in savings, be able to retire your parents, whatever it may be. Team building is where it's at. So real quick, in recap. Number 1, ask yourself, do I want to have a team? Of course you do. Moving on. Number 2 is be a leader before anyone is even on your team. Step up and act like a leader. 3 is get over your damn self and make your list of those people who intimidate and scare you. Make a list of your dream team, those people you really, really, really want to work with and you know would be amazing at this. Number 5 is bring it up to repeat customers, or those who are bringing you referrals, right? Those people love it and they should just be in this business. Number 6 is don't prejudge someone if they need this opportunity, and don't discredit what blank can do for them. Number 7 is people will buy into you as a leader and as a person, not so much the product. They're going to fall in love with you, and your vibe attracts your tribe. Also, number 8, relentlessly talk about the business, not just the product. The more people see it, the more people are going to think about it. Number 9, pay attention to who interacts with your posts. If they like your comment, take note. 10 is let people know you are accepting new team members and growing your team. Obvious, but not all of us do it. 11 is don't be afraid. This is a team mentorship. Teamwork makes the dream work. You can do this, and the first team member is always the hardest. From there, it gets easier, just like Facebook Live. And number 12 is if you don't offer this to everybody, you know you're doing them a disservice. We have a blessing, and it is our job to give it them. All right, you guys, I'm hoping that this struck a chord with you, that you can put some of these things into action right away. And I want to know your goals for recruiting for the next month, for the next week, for the next 3 months, whatever your target is, share it with me. I'd love to help you get there. All right, have a good one.